good Friday afternoon or evening or morning where you are in the world. I just wanted to come on and do a quick stream. For the UK, it's Friday evening. It's 9:15 at night GMT time right now. The UK where I'm based, so I thought I'd just hop on and see if anyone wants to hop on and talk and kind of talk about anxiety advice and how to deal with anxiety. As someone on the autistic spectrum, I've been going through a really lot of stress and anxiety recently, and it's actually been killing my sleep. It's been keeping me awake to the point that I'm so stressed out that I've been snapping at people and unable to explain how I feel in a certain context. And it's a case of not knowing how to react to a certain stimulus at the time and how to react to the situation. Hello, Zach. How are you doing? Good to see you. I appreciate you being here. I hope you've hit that like button for me on the way in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and talk about anxiety advice and have a general hangout with anybody. And like I say, anxiety has been a major killer for me the last few days. It's kind of been a case of having to deal with the feeling of having a tight chest and having bad emotions and feeling like I'm losing the plot a little bit. And it's kind of really been upsetting me and stressing me out to the point that I've been disappearing off people's panels because I've just been upset and stressed, and my head's felt like I'm gonna just lose it. But I want to come on and talk about this because it's something that I feel shouldn't be hidden, and I didn't want to just leave it underneath the carpet and be like, "Oh, I'll be fine, I'll be fine." It's just a negative little thought, and no. So I want to come online and talk to you all, and welcome to 3 people. Hey, Andy, good to see you. Yeah, I just want to talk about anxiety really and kind of explain my behaviour in the last few days because I know you guys have kind of seen me in an anxious state and I've kind of been dealing with a lot in the last couple of weeks, and it's all been building up and causing me some kind of oversensory issues and really making me feel quite ill. And I want to come on and just explain it and kind of let you guys know that this is something to do with autism. It is that the fact that I struggle to process when I'm anxious, and I struggle to okay, Andy, I consider myself told off. Naughty Gemma. Hey, Dr. Fish, how you doing? Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Hey, Flat Earth Forums, how you doing? Good to see you. I know I should have called you around. I know I've got your number on my phone, but I didn't really process it. I've not really been processing anything, to be quite honest. And it's just the fact that I've been feeling really quite ill with it. I've been feeling really under the weather, and it's a case of not knowing how to tell people how I'm feeling. And with autism, because the emotions are heightened all the time as well, it's a case of I have to know in my own head first what's going on before I can tell somebody. So for me, it's just a case of hopping on and seeing how I feel at a certain time. And yesterday I was on people's panels and I kept disappearing because I was getting overstimulated with it. Hey Molly, good to see you. Thank you, Andy. I know I've been naughty. I should have phoned you. I apologise for that. I would have phoned you, but last night I was having a major wobble. It was just the fact that I felt really, really ill. I was crying, and if it wasn't for another YouTuber who happened to be online at the time and saw that I was in distress and managed to calm me down to a reasonable state so that I could go to sleep. Yellow, Lisa, yellow, Charlie. Yellow, Eric. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm talking about anxiety, and not just on an autism basis, but in a mental basis as well. And it's about how I've been dealing with it, and the stress has just been killing me. And to the point where I've ignored pretty much everything on social media. I've ignored my Twitter, my Hangouts messages. I know that Charlie messaged me. I know a few other people have messaged me, and I haven't rechecked them. So I apologise. I've had a really, really shitty time of it the last few days, and it's just really been causing build up in my head. Yeah, exactly, Andy. I wish I would have reached out to you, and like I say, I consider myself told off. I'm kind of feeling a lot better now, but in the same way, I'm kind of not because I still feel Hey, David Berry. I remember you from Phil Dog's channel. Welcome, welcome. Um, Over Charlie, if you want to come on, or Andy, I'll continue the link if you want to come on and talk about this with me. It would be good to have one of you up on the panel with me. It's good to see you, Eric. I appreciate you being here. You're very, very a good supporter to me. Thank you very much for being here all the time. But yeah, this is just an anxiety kind of advice stream and kind of letting you know that why I've been on and off social media recently. It's okay, Charlie. No worries, brother. I got your message. Just cool. No worries. Um, Charlie, do you want to hop on, Charlie, if you're at home? If you want to hop on and be on the panel with me a bit, and I can kind of tell you everything that's been going on with the whole anxiety and why I've kind of been a bit distant the last few days. If you want to hop on for a bit. But I just want to come on here and kind of give advice and say if you are struggling with anxiety, reach out to somebody and never think that you're alone, that you have to hide, because it's the worst thing I've done. Hey, beautiful Nicole, how you doing? Good to see you. And I'm still fairly anxious right now. I still feel in my head that I'm mucking things up and I'm kind of struggling to get my words in my head. What I know what I want to say up here is just then getting it out on my stream so I know what I'm saying. And again, that's part of the anxiety that's been holding me back recently, because it's a case of I've been feeling like actual sickness. I've been having nausea in my throat. It's okay. Hello, Marsha. How you doing? Good to see you. Um, yeah, I did go on his panel before, David, and some person made fun of me, so it kind of defeated the object really. But yeah, I just come on and talk about anxiety and Charlie, did you check out that Guild Skills video I left you a link for? Hey, Mr. Dent, ASMR, how you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, I just come on and talk about anxiety. And while I've been on and off social media recently, you may have found some odd tweets from me as well, which basically was about the fact that I've not been feeling too good and I've been learning how to deal with it. And this will happen probably more and more because my anxiety is always sky high and I have to learn to balance it with everyday feelings and emotions. And with people with autism, I struggle with that because I have to self regulate myself and try and regulate my feelings in a normal nature as well. So it's a case of having to try and think things through without shooting my mouth off and get myself into trouble. So I apologise if you have been worried by me or you've read something online that I put and you're thinking what. Yeah, it's yeah, Andy. What are you gonna suggest to me, brother? But yeah, it's just I want to come online and kind of talk to you about anxiety and how I've dealt with it and how I am dealing with it, and the fact that you don't have to be alone through it. That's the worst thing that you can do. I know I've been very stubborn with that. I've kind of backed away from people and not kind of let people help me. I've kind of hid myself away because I guess I've been ashamed of it. I've been ashamed to ask for help, and at the best of times I'm very, very stubborn when it comes to asking for help. um no one's really no one's been bullying me, David. It's the fact that I'm just feeling really anxious at the moment. I've had a lot going on in my personal life as well, not just on my YouTube life, but on my personal, actual home life. I've had things that are happening that I can't deal with right now. So it's not the fact it's just YouTube, but it's the fact that it's home life and it's things that I'm having to constantly process all the time. To very simple, keep the thinness around your wrist. When that panic kicks and just start pinning it against your skin until it stings. It's often really good breaking the thought pattern. Oh, I have heard about doing that before, Andy. That was on, I think it was on the Scooby Doo movie. I saw that they did it with Shaggy. Whenever he went to burp, they put an elastic band on him, and he had to pull it every time he got to burp. He had to pull the. Hello, Mixed Mowers. How you doing? It's good to see you. Um, yeah, so we just talked about anxiety and kind of my recent behaviour on social media because I have been a bit stressed out and exactly, and I'm gonna have to definitely try that because I need something to so I can just forget about the thoughts that are in my head. Hey Dougie, how you doing, Dougie? It's good to see you. I appreciate you being here, Dougie. I know you're lurking by them little eye emoji things. I appreciate you being here, Dougie. my anxiety is whooping me, and yeah, it's kind of been a hard few days. And Dougie, you know one of the reasons why. But we won't go there right now. But you know one of the reasons why I am. I know, Charlie. I know. It's just Charlie. You understand in private as well what's been happening, but I've been trying to deal with it and kind of keep myself low. But it is hard. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while, but welcome, welcome. It's good to see everybody. And I know, Dougie, it's hard as easier said than done, though, Dougie, when you've got people telling you things and trying to make me feel shitty about myself. And it's difficult because by the end of the day, having heightened emotions and feelings, I can't switch it off. And it's people assume that I can just switch my feelings off, and I can't. And the more I try and do it, the more it's making me ill. So it's kind of trying to self regulate in a way it's not going to harm me and potentially make my anxiety any more worse than it is current. And the fact that, yes and no, I agree with that, Marsha, about ignoring them, but at the same time, you can't, and you see people in other streams, and you kind of have to try and be polite. Hello, Meatloaf, welcome, welcome, you're new here, welcome. And yeah, so it's kind of hard to switch everything off and to acknowledge when you're getting to that point of being triggered is the most hardest thing to process. Hello, Jasmine. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So yeah, we're talking about anxiety and what it means to deal with it. And I know recently my behaviour has been skyrocketing. And hello, Harry Gaming. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, you Mika. Oh, okay, Mika Bell. Okay, good to see you. I am being positive, Lisa. It's just I want to get this message out and try and tell people that anxiety isn't something that should be hidden. Because a lot of people assume that anxiety doesn't happen to females. Amount of times I've been told, oh well, females can't be anxious. Bull crap. That's what I say to that. Because hey, Flat Earth forums, how you doing? Good to see you. I did say hello to you when you came in. I think I don't know if you heard me, but I did say hello to you when you came in. But yeah, I tried to talk about my anxiety issues and kind of give you a heads up that I've been going through quite a lot personally, as well as on YouTube. There's been a few things that I've really struggled to keep control of, and I've had to kind of back down on social media time and kind of switch off and try and sleep because my sleep patterns have been completely mucked up, and I've really been struggling to keep myself positive. And yeah, so it's kind of I want to come online and just talk to you all about it. And as you can probably tell, I'm quite fidgety and I'm trying not to move as much. I've got 2 pillows behind me for my back because I have a sore back today as well. So I'm trying to kind of tell you all what's been happening without going into sort of an emotional meltdown mode. But yeah, anxiety is a really big problem. I mean, hello, Scratch and Go Crazy. How you doing? Andy, yeah, I'll need to send you my address again on email. I'll have to get into my emails after this stream and I'll send you a message and we can work something out. And yeah, I could redo with having a decent sleep because as you can tell, my eyes are red from not sleeping. The doctor gave me 3 months to lose a stone depressed. So hi, fourth letter David. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I know, Andy. Well, we can discuss that. Andy. Hey, little red. How you doing? I'm just talking about anxiety, sweetheart. It's good to see you. I appreciate you being here. I just want to let people know what it's like for people with anxiety because at the moment I'm battling it badly, and it's kind of whooping me and making me upset and giving me headaches and lack of sleep and nausea and all that kind of gross, disgusting stuff. Hey, FamCam, do you want to come up or are you at work, FamCam? It'd be good to have you up on the panel because I know you can talk about this subject for quite a while. I know you've dealt with it as well. Hey, Budget. How you doing, Budget? I appreciate you coming on and seeing me. I feel like total crush, to be honest with you right now. So you're probably in the best way not to see me anyway. Yeah. So you're probably in the best way not to come and say hello to me anyway, Budget, because I'm an emotional wreck right now. My anxiety is pooping me, and yeah, it's I just want to come on and kind of explain why my behaviour's gone from being fairly okay to the all of a sudden boom up here. and it's a case of I've had so much to process in the last couple of weeks that suddenly everything's just gone boom, and it's not just personal life here in the UK I'm dealing with. It's stuff online that I shouldn't be facing right now, and it's really getting to me, and I'm trying to keep it buried and keep it to myself. And it's getting to a point where I can't keep it to myself any longer because it's literally hurting my chest, hurting my head, making me feel like utter poop. And okay, Andy, I will try and send you the link. Hold on a second. Bear with me. I wish I could budget. I'm trying to save some money up so I can go on holiday, but it's going to be a while. If anyone wants to hop on, and take care, Marsha. Have a good day. Fan cam, yay! Whoop whoop. Fan cam's going to come on, and Andy's going to come on if his camera will work. If not, he's down to microphone. Congratulations, Harry Gaming. That's awesome. Andy is here. Hopefully his camera's going to work.
No, it won't.
Andy.
Oxford and bloody thing won't work.
It's okay. How you doing, brother? It's good to see you.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Wish you were.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, anxiety is part of, yeah.
That
And
elastic band trick, it really works.
yeah, I definitely am
So
going to get some
true.
elastic bands for sure. And
Thin ones.
yeah, it's literally a state of the last 2 days I've basically not slept. I've been awake, and yeah, as you can probably tell, I look rough as hell, but oh well.
I didn't like to say. I'm too polite.
Well, you can be blunt with me. Like, you can tell me if I look rough. I'm
Look
sure
like a
someone else
badger's
could
ass, you know.
anyway. Huh?
Look like a badger's ass.
Yeah, let's just say
Really
I feel
tired.
slightly that way.
Nah, I'm
Yes.
only kidding. Still
Well, I
carrying a bit
feel
of that
rough.
glow.
Huh?
Still carrying a bit of that glow.
Yeah, I know. My sunburn is not going down too well. I don't know why. It's kind of making me feel, yeah, not good. Take care, Lisa. Have a good dinner. Take care. Have a good one. See you later, Budget Bushcraft. Thanks for popping in, and I hope I hope your RV's going well on the painting work. So yeah, how's your day going, Andy?
That's really cool. Cool, peaceful.
Nice. What you been up to?
What have I been up to? Just cruising around, annoying everyone with my music in the car.
Nice. Where have you been travelling to today?
Just locally.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Blasting the music up. Nice car
Oh yes.
ride.
Oh
Perfect.
yes. Windows open. People looking at me thinking, Jesus Christ, someone your age playing music like that should know better.
Well, it's not up to them, is it? If you like that kind of music, then it's up to you to personally play it. It's what you
Well,
like.
during the
So
day, I can't see what they're complaining about. There's cars and lorries and buses and God knows what going up and down the roads all the time.
yeah. Hey Rod, how you doing?
Hello, new people. I can't see the YouTube screen because I have to mute that one off.
Yeah. I just had to make sure I shut the YouTube stream off before I went live. So I still had the YouTube app up, and I was like, needs to turn it off. So I had to turn it off, or I just hit the live button because I would have had the feedback from the stream
Yeah,
coming in. So I had to
so you
remember to
have a
do that.
2 second delay echo.
We need to get you a new camera, Andy.
It is a new camera.
Why isn't it working?
It's something to do with my PC. It keeps telling me there is something else accessing my camera. I've run antivirus checks from 4 different companies. There's no viruses, there's no malware, there's none of that shit. I think it's all down to Windows 10 because every time I log on, I have to change it from Microsoft Edge back to Firefox as my default program. Once you've changed it once, it's supposed to stay that way,
Yep.
but it never does. And sometimes,
Nope.
what was it, last week or the week before, I had to change it 57 times because you click on it to go to Firefox, it sits there for 5 minutes, then the whole screen disappears. So you call it up again
Yeah.
and it's still on Microsoft Edge.
Yep. I changed from Firefox today to Google Chrome so I could set the StreamYard up, and it kept telling me that I'd already changed it. I was like, well, the computer's telling me otherwise. I'm like, okay, I'm completely lost.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Computers are great, and I can use them and work them when they work properly.
Yes,
When they
and Rod
don't.
Markin says, is that Andy K up there? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Hello, Rod. Sorry, mate, I can't see the chat.
Hey, Wanda and D
What are you doing
Squad
home from work at this time of day? Half day worker.
and Unknown Destiny. Yeah, I'm okay. I've just got a bit of anxiety, wobble issues, which is crap, but oh well, I get used to it.
That's just it. You never do.
Well, I try and get used to it. I should
Get
not
it.
say I'm used to it because I'm not, but I
You
get
get
used
it.
to it.
You sort of get over it. You have a couple of weeks of relative peace, then it
And
comes
then
back, and it feels
yeah,
just as bad, if not worse, than what it did last time.
yeah, exactly. And Rod says, "Hello, Andy. He's just got off work. Hey, Wanda, how you doing?
Just
D
about.
Squad. Well, I'm okay-ish. I don't know about Andy, but Andy is up on my
Yeah,
panel,
I'm
so I
really
don't
good.
know. Andy is always good. He's a
I'm
really
annoyed with a
excellent.
certain female, but we won't go there.
Oh no, I I understand you've been angry at women. That's fine. I'm a woman, so I'm kind of used to it. Hello, Colleen. And she says, "Hi, Andy."
Hello, all.
So yeah, we've got a few people in here. Zach is going through anxiety right now as well. Zach, I hope you're doing well, dude. I know anxiety kicks people's backside, especially me. With 2 days of not sleeping, so
Yeah.
I'm feeling rather rough, shall we say today?
If you want,
But
I can run that stuff over to you tomorrow.
yeah, you've got my email address with my
Yeah,
home
I've
address
got
on,
your
haven't you?
email address, but I'm saying if you really want to get a night's sleep tomorrow, I can run that stuff over to you, and all you do is you have half a tablet
Okay.
about 8 o'clock, and make sure you're at home ready to just flop on the bed.
Yep, I won't be going out anywhere tomorrow, so yeah, that'll be great. I'll be at home. I'm not going out anywhere, especially if it's meant to
I
be
was saying
bad
it's
weather
sort
like
of
it's
a
forecast.
35-minute drive, depending on which side of Ipswich you are.
I'm Foxhall Road,
They've got a
Ipswich.
football.
I'm up near the Heathrow Hospital area.
I don't know. I've not been in Ipswich for many years. The Civic Centre was still the main car park last time I went there. You know that underground spiral thing that make you travel sick going down it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that thing.
we've got another guest who wants to come up. My friend FamCam's going to come up. He just wants the link. I'm going to attach it in the chat for you. There you go, FamCam. It's in the link. It's in the chat for you. But yeah, anxiety's kind of whipped my ass several times recently, and the last 2 days has been horrible. I've literally
Yeah.
cried non-stop. I've just about ate 2 decent meals.
The worst thing is, the less sleep you get, the more effect it has upon you.
Yeah, I
Harder
agree
it
with
is to
that.
deal with.
Yeah.
You don't sleep properly, nothing's easy to deal with.
Yeah, well, I don't sleep properly anyway, considering that autism, I tend to have sleep issues. So for me, it's a constant battle with sleep anyway. It's just
Yeah,
anxiety
just
tends to
look
rule
after
my
one
head
of these
most of the time.
things once a week, and they'll set you right.
Definitely, I can't wait to have some decent sleep. The sooner I can sleep better, than I can actually feel myself again, rather than feel like I'm on edge all the damn time. Because it's just
Yeah,
like no.
I'm hopeless at that.
But
Somehow I've managed to get rid of it. Well, I know how I got rid of it, but I
how?
can't promote. I can't promote it on here because it was illegal.
Well, we
Our
can say
country's laws,
alternative medicine, can't we? So,
our country's laws dictate that if the medicine isn't approved by the AMA, then you're not getting it.
hey, my friend
Hey,
FamCam's
what's
up.
up?
Hey, dude, how you
How you doing?
doing?
I'm doing
So
good.
good. It's so good to see you and actually get you to be on the stream with me. That's awesome.
It's an honor. I appreciate it.
It's nice being able to see you on a non. Oh, what am I trying to say? Duh.
Hear my real voice?
Yes, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, no,
Like not
like
not not in a video, but just
yes,
chatting.
getting to see
Yeah,
you on the video because FamCam does a massive, really good ASMR channel. If you don't know who
Thank you.
FamCam is, he does a lot of really great videos to help people sleep,
Hmm.
and not just to sleep, but to relax in general. And I have been watching
Yeah.
him for what, a good year and a bit now.
Well,
and he just
probably several months because I've been doing this for 9 months now.
yeah. So a
It feels
good
like it's been
9 months
a
most of the
year.
time. Yeah,
It's been a marathon.
I
I'm,
know
I almost
you're always
what?
uploading.
Yeah, I almost have 100 videos.
Whoop whoop! Yay!
Yeah,
Way to go, dude.
Hell
That's
yeah.
and
awesome.
I'm just over 50 away from 1,000 subs, which is pretty exciting.
Wow.
Wow! Congrats, dude. That's
Thank you.
awesome. Guys, we need to get fan cam to 1,000 subs today, preferably, or
I'm
close
getting
to it.
shameless right now.
So, fan cam can put his link in the chat. He's a moderator here, so he can drop his link whenever he wants to drop it, or if one of the other mods in the chat can drop it. That would be awesome. So it
I'll
saves
write
him
it
doing
right
it.
here.
I'm not even in the chat.
Okay, Zach, take care, my friend. Does Miss
I
Deb
don't
know
think it
about
worked.
there we go. She should know. Doggy, there's the link. And yeah, anxiety has basically been whooping me, and FamCam knows I've been having a bit of a wobble myself because I
Yeah.
went in his chat the other day. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling rough. I've not slept, and as a result, I still not
I know that
slept.
feeling.
I've been up nearly 72 hours, and it's yeah.
There you
I'm
go. Channel.
kind of managing to eat half a bowl of pasta this evening for my dinner because I felt sick. So I
Totally.
just had to put down on the floor. I'm like, okay, I don't feel so good, but
Exactly.
I thought I'd come online and kind of talk about it because anxiety is so hidden. And this is the thing.
Mm.
People always say, oh, it's all in your head. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, but actually, I do because there is physical symptoms to it with me. And
Yeah,
what people
there
don't
also
realise
It's
is,
in our head and everywhere else.
yeah, it's a physical thing. It's not just in my head. Yes, I have it in my head mainly, but
Yes.
there is other symptoms for me where I get the nausea, I get the tight shoulders,
Uh-huh.
I get sometimes I sweat, and it's
Yeah.
if I well that's normal. Everyone does that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when you have other chronic health conditions on top of that, which make it 10 times worse to process,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to just deal with my mental anxiety. I have to deal with it in autism sense. So it's kind of I have it twice in 2 different degrees,
Yeah.
and it's twice as bad as what people think it is. And sitting here online going, well, this is how you see one side of me, but see me at home and crying and screaming like I have been the last 48 hours.
Yeah.
You guys don't see that because I won't show that because it's to the point where I'm non-functional
Yeah.
and
And
non-verbal and ugh.
it really goes double for those of us who are on the autism spectrum because a lot of times things that happen even earlier than 48 hours ago, like sometimes things that happened weeks ago or even years ago can bother us. I mean, I guess that's true for everybody, but especially for people like us.
Yeah.
When I experience anxiety, I don't usually sweat. I don't cry very often. I do sometimes, but not very often. But usually I like stop thinking. I stare out into space. I fucking can I curse?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Stop.
I fucking just get short of breath sometimes and just sit there doing nothing for a long time, especially when I'm trying to sleep. And having insomnia as a result of anxiety is the reason why I got into ASMR in the first place. For years and years, even when I was a little kid, I've had these problems. And a couple years ago, I came across a channel called Review Tech USA. He's a really funny dude. He does tech reviews, gaming reviews, tech news, and game news. One day, I came across one of his videos where he was unboxing the NES Classic, and he did it in ASMR, and he explained it was videos that are meant to relax you, and he watches them to fall asleep. And I thought, huh, if this helps you fall asleep, I gotta check this stuff out because
Yeah.
that's one of my number one problems in life, insomnia. So I did. I happened to. I wasn't sure if I searched it or found it in suggestions, but I came across Maple ASMR's unboxing of the Nintendo Switch.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then after that, in the suggestions came ASMR Darling's playing of Breath of the Wild in ASMR.
Oh
Um,
yes.
yeah, and then after that, I came across the first non-gaming related, because gaming is a big part of my life. People who know my channel very well know that because I put up
Yep.
2
I
gaming
watch your
ASMR
game ones all the
videos a
time.
week. Yeah, but the first non-gaming related ASMR video I ever seen was GB's black and white video with music.
Yes.
Yeah. After that, after all that, I became like super obsessed with it. I ever since have been falling asleep to ASMR almost every single night, with very, very few exceptions. Sometimes I'm like already really drowsy, like from a commute, because my job is an hour or more from my home, because where I'm from, rent is ridiculously expensive close to the office, so I have to live far away in order to be able to afford it. So I commute, and that contributes to my anxiety a lot. But it also sometimes, if I'm lucky, I'll just be so tired and I'll just go to bed right there. But that's if I have nothing to do, which is rare. But if I have nothing to do, then sometimes I just go to bed early and sleep in and feel
Thanks
better
for
the next
having
day.
Candy. I'll definitely check that out after the stream. What you just put in the chat, I'll check that out.
That wasn't self-promotion, by the way, because my channel's a
No,
load of shit. It's just
Yeah, go for it,
I know
man.
you're not
like,
self-promoting,
seriously, it's
Andy. I
just
have no
stuff on
issue with
there.
that. Anyone who's a mod in here can promote what they want to promote. It's all cool. Like I have you guys as moderators for a reason, because one, I need them, and two,
I
I
can be
can't deal
excited.
with doing the information. So
Yeah.
because I kind of get whoop, and I try
All the
and deal with
doing the
everything. And this is
hypnotic
part of
thing.
the anxiety. I've had a lot of people come to me on Twitter and having digs at me because when I do live streams, they're going, "Oh well, Gemma, you're not saying hello in the chat all the time. Like you seem more bothered about the panel than the chat, and people are telling me off that I don't communicate." And I'm like, but guys, I don't mean to do that, but at the same time, give me a bit of slack. I'm autistic. I have anxiety disorder. I'm trying to cope, and I'm getting people
I
constantly
find
digging at me, going, "Oh well, you're doing this, you're doing that." I'm thinking, no. Hey, Grammy, how you doing? Good to see you. So it's kind of hard. And like me and FamCam, we're both Aspie. So FamCam,
Mhm.
Grammy mentioned, and we both have certain struggles with being
Yeah,
on the spectrum, and
absolutely.
anxiety is one that whoops me mostly all the time. And the problem is then people throw the, "Oh, why don't you have medication" route at you, and it's like,
Yeah,
no,
Have you
why do
seen how
I want to
dangerous
go
that
on meds
stuff
all the
is?
time? It's
exactly.
I can deal with it 90% of the time. It kind of, I bury it and it kind of, I disappear with it, but at the same time, it's not all about shoving meds down my throat. I've spent the
Yeah,
last 2.5 years on medication and it doesn't work. It just makes me feel like a zombie, and I can't either
Yeah,
stand up straight or I'm feeling like I'm drunk. I'm sort of walking around going like this. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? Why am I being so crappy?
yeah.
So,
I honestly have never been on medication for it, knock on wood. My parents and my grandma's idea of medication was just take more vitamins, and it works, but not entirely. What really worked for me is just is just I sort of grew out of a lot of it, but not entirely. The way I guess the way I deal with it the most is just the whole cliche of deep breathing, thinking positive, listening to ASMR, all that. Which the things that help me basically can help anybody, but a lot of them, a lot of people are hung up on them because they're so simple and cliche. And
yeah.
honestly, the reason why they don't work for everybody, I feel, is because nothing works if you don't believe it works. Like it's like the placebo effect on the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
side.
and there's no one magic pill to cure everyone.
No, there's
Exactly. This
not.
is
Not
another
at
thing
all.
that, yeah. This is another thing that stressed me out, because I don't know if FamCam has probably seen it online recently. There was an article I got sent on Twitter, and the person, I guess at the time was Mel Meanan, wanted me to be aware of this supposed cure, so I decided that I'd read it. Big
Oh,
mistake. Wish I hadn't. Wish I hadn't clicked on it at all. I got stressed. I got upset. I was swearing. and I got quite
Gemma,
angry.
you
I have a
swear.
truck driver. I have a truck driver mouth. So
And yeah, and it really annoyed me. I'm just like, why did I let that stress me out when, in fact, I knew it's going to trigger me? Because things to do with cures of any type of disability, illness, chronic illness, makes me snap straight away. And I know my brain, I shouldn't have read it, but at the time, I'm like, why is this person insistent on sending me these links? There must be something to it. So I check it out, and I'm like, uh-oh, what the hell am I looking at this for? So, and that's part of my anxiety that's been happening, because I read these stuff and I'm like, I just deliberately triggered myself. Why the hell do I do that? And then it kind of gets an ongoing cycle, and I kind of can't forget about it. I'm just like, oh,
There's two things going against you there, Gemma. One,
what?
you're human, so you're curious.
Yes.
Two, you're a woman, so that makes you seriously nosy. So when someone sends you one of these links and you know it's going to trigger you, you've still got to look.
I mean,
I
I'm a
wouldn't
man and
necessarily
I'm pretty
say
nosy
I'm
too.
nosy. I don't tend to agree with that. I wouldn't say I'm nosy. I'm just
I was messing with you.
I'm inquisitive. I like to find out facts and
That's a
statistics.
posh word for nosy.
I like to be logic. My brain runs on facts and dictionary definitions, and like my parents call me the mini encyclopedia, because I like to know everything so I can quote things back at people.
You know, speaking of messing with people on the autism spectrum, one of my best friends in the ASMR community, Sleepy Kitty ASMR, shout out to you, Carol. She and I have this thing where whenever she makes a joke like that, more often than not, I take it seriously. I fall for it. I'm pretty gullible, and oh, you're gonna have to cam me back because I'm getting another call and it's kind of important. Save the story for later.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's okay.
Don't forget to mute.
No, he's gone. He's dropped
No,
out.
I'm
He's
not
fine.
messing with you because you're autistic. I'm messing with you because you can hear and you can think.
You're not.
I don't
You're
care
not
what
messing with me. I
people.
think that was the
No,
wrong
I'm
way
just
of.
saying. I mess with
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah, in a joking, funny, my idea of funny anyway, type way.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't care whether they're black, white, male, female, Olympic runner, wheelchair bound, or whatever. If something's funny, it's funny.
yeah. I get most of your humour, Andy. I wouldn't say you're messing with people. It's just some
Yeah,
people
just that
take things
sometimes you
the
think
wrong
one
way,
human
and
might be a bit near the knuckle.
yeah, well, they either take you for who you are or they don't. That's a problem. A lot of people misassume that with me as well. They think, oh, because Gemma's autistic and she doesn't get humour and she doesn't care about what she says. Yes, to a part that's true. I don't care what I say, but half the time I do pick up humour. I'm just late processing that. I get the joke 5 minutes after it's been said, because once I catch up with the message of it, then I laugh and people are, oh, Gemma, you took ages. I'm like, yeah, because I
Yeah,
had to
like
think about
the one I dropped it. I don't know, a couple of streams ago about the
it. Yeah.
woman with black hair at the bus stop.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That was funny once I got hold of it, but I had to use my mental power to think about it, and then when I reread the joke to myself, I was like, oh, that's okay.
and you have to convert it from logic to humor as well.
Yes, because I take everything as logic, and that's the problem. People on the autism spectrum do, and the problem is with that, it then comes across like we don't give a damn or don't care, which is crap, because I do care. It's just the fact that part of, again, anxiety comes into play, because it's how to process it and react to it without coming across like I'm a freaking weirdo, or that I'm being some rude, stuck up
I just gave
young
up
person.
that years ago and accepted the fact that most people who know me think I'm some sort of weirdo, and they're welcome to that thought. I don't
Yeah,
care.
well, we're all weirdos in our own way anyway, aren't we? We all
Yeah,
have our
because there
different
is no such
quirks
thing
and
as
stuff.
normal.
Yeah, like normal is a stereotypical statement. That's the thing. Normal doesn't
Yeah.
exist. It's a label that people like to throw and go, well, you can act normal. Oh, Famcam's back. Okay.
Hey.
Welcome back, dude.
Yes,
But right,
normal definitely doesn't exist. In fact, uh, so back to my story, if I may.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes, of course, of course.
so So Sleepy Kitty ASMR and I have a have a little thing where whenever she's making a joke that I fall for, which is most of them, we have a hashtag that we write, hashtag rinse and repeat, because one time she tweeted out, I'm not going to quote it for verbatim, but basically what it said was, me says something sarcastic. Famcam.
Oh, sarcasm. Oh no.
Famcam. Wait, what? Wait, are you serious? And then ... 10 minutes later, Famcam. Oh, you're joking. Me. Yes. Rinse and repeat.
Sarcasm is so annoying because
I actually don't mind it. I just fall for it a lot of the time.
sarcasm is so hard for me that I can pick.
Yeah.
Like, as you sent to Andy when you temporarily left, I was like, I can get jokes when after they've been said like by 5-10 minutes, but at the time when someone's saying the joke to me or something to me,
Yeah.
and I have to sit here and mentally think about it. So, for instance, when I'm watching your ASMR videos, I'll sit there, think about the message that you're saying, and then by the time I reply to you in the chat, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. And then I'm like, why the hell did it take me so long? But again, it's the way of processing not just the information, but it's the sensory processing of it.
Yeah.
And knowing how to type my comment without rushing it or coming across as rude. And it's like, and that's a whole other anxiety thing because it's against the whole overthinking and processing. And that's another major anxiety because online is so hard because you don't know on face value
Yeah,
how to
exactly.
take somebody.
Words are only 7% of communication, so that means so much important shit is lost when you're typing, when you're texting, what have you.
Yeah, it's frustrating because like, I guess for me it's why I got so anxious recently because you have to constantly keep face contact with people. And when you're doing panels, you have to be aware that you've got people looking at you, and you have to contact with the camera on the screen, and then try and contact with the chat. So I'm going from one side of my screen to the other, trying to keep up to date with the chat and talking
Oh
to
yeah,
people.
try doing that while playing a game.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know how you do it, considering that we're both in the same boat here. But
I don't know either.
hey,
And
Jay,
that's my
how you
phone.
doing? FanCam has an
Jenkins is in the
amazing channel, guys, as
house.
well. I'm going to throw a bit of self-promotion out there. If you don't know FanCam and his channel, you really do need to get to know him and get to know the channel. It's really amazing content. I've been
Looks like
following him
Dougie
for
threw
quite
the
some time.
link in for you.
Yes, the link has been thrown in. I think Andy threw
Thank
it
you,
in.
Dougie.
I think Dougie has as well. Thank you, Dougie, for throwing that link in. I appreciate it. I actually met FanCam on Minx Laura.
That's right.
He was actually in her chat on one of her live streams, and we were. I think Laura was actually talking about anxiety at the time. Actually, I think,
Might have been.
and we were
It's been a
chatting
while.
away. And I remember FanCam had hollered my name in the chat. I was like, "Who's this? Who's this FanCam Laura talking about?" I'm like, "Who is this dude?" She keeps telling me to check him out. So I'm like, "Okay." So she sends me the link on Twitter, and she's like, "Check FanCam out. He needs some support." So I was like, "Okay." So I did. Watched 3 videos back to back. Subbed straight away. I was just like,
Thank you.
love the videos, dude. Like, well done, awesome job. Da, da, da. And then I come to one of your first premieres. I was like, this guy is so cool. Like, you've got so
Thank
much
you.
talent, and your message and how you present yourself is very well put together. And
Thanks.
with all your posh microphones and stuff.
Speaking of posh, I just got this.
Oh, you got a 3DO. Wow.
Yeah, my most recent video was this bad boy's first appearance while on YouTube. I
Yes,
did a
your
Twitch stream last
video.
week.
Yes, which I watched and
Yeah.
commented on.
You did. Yeah, you were
Yes,
there.
I did. Because stupid YouTube has been turning my bell off you. It wasn't till the other day I saw that you were in Minxie's stream. I was like, damn it, I need to go and check my notifications, and YouTube had the bell off. So I was like, ring the bell, leave a comment, come back, and then I saw you were going live. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I've never actually live streamed on YouTube before. I live stream on Twitch.
Yeah, but I mean the
been,
premiere live. I mean.
Yeah, exactly. I've been seriously contemplating doing some YouTube live streams. You know, get to know the platform. a bit, and I feel like that would help boost my channel. I might do that when I hit 1K.
Well, when you hit 1K, you can come and have a celebratory interview on here, and we'll throw a massive party.
Yay!
From
I
a
love that.
spectator's point of
See,
view,
my birthday's
Yeah,
in 3
Andy?
days, so I'm going to be all partied out.
from a spectator's point of view, this StreamYard seems really good. It's free.
Yeah.
You can have up to 6 people on the screen at any one time. And I'm not being funny. 6 would be too many for me.
Yeah, I can't deal with more than 3, 4 would be my maximum. It's like
6 what?
6
you can have
guests
6
on
people,
screen with
6
you.
guests.
Oh.
It could be me plus 5 others at one time, which for me, no way. I can just about cope with 4 like I did the other day. I was, ugh. By the end of my 3-hour stream with Andy, I was physically knackered. I was like,
You seem quite happy when Stein Cab were there.
yes, you starting cab 3 and a bit hours. I was exhausted. I literally turned my computer off and crashed. I was like,
Oh yeah. The longest I've ever streamed, I think, was 5 hours. Playing Mario and Zelda on the Super Nintendo for a very long time.
Jesus.
Yeah, Bamcam is an amazing guy. If you don't know where he's from, he is from the lovely US of A.
California.
He's a California boy. He's really, really nice, and he happens to be an Aspie, which makes it even better for me because I can have support and not sound like a total weirdo.
Well, I take pride in my weirdness. I mean, normal is a lie, just like the cake. And if anybody in the chat doesn't get that, educate yourselves. It's a Portal reference.
It's awesome, but like ASMR does help with anxiety as well. That's what people don't get. ASMR, when I first started watching it, I'm not gonna lie, I found it extremely weird. When I found Laura, I was typing in. I think I typed in like rain sounds or something into the YouTube, and it came up with Laura. I think it's like a water sounds video. So I was like, oh, okay, this sounds good. So I put it on, had my headphones in. I was like, this is actually quite relaxing. I could sit here and listen to this. So I kind of laid down, had my headphones on, and then she was in a live stream the next day, and then I watched that, which was a tapping and a scratching one. And I was like, wow, so people actually like this. Like, what's the benefits of it? And I realised that I'd kind of always been sensitive to tapping noises and kind of liked it. And I was like, oh, this makes sense. This is why I must be sensitive to some type of tapping noises, and I'm very sensitive when it comes to clicking on things and things like that. And I'm like, oh, that explains why I'm so awkward. So it kind of made sense to me, and I've kind of watched ASMR ever since. I've been watching ASMR now for about 3 and a bit years.
Question.
Yes,
Question
Andy.
for you, Bamcam.
Okay.
Right. I've watched a piece of one ASMR video.
Okay.
Now, don't take this personally. No, 5 years ago, my son texted me. It's got a name, misophonia. Look it up. I cannot be around people when they're eating and noisily drinking.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
My earliest memory is pushing my fingers in my ears so hard as about a 4 or 5 year old child that they were bleeding like mad when my mother had finished her salad.
You know,
then again, people don't realise that ASMR is not just eating. That's the thing.
No, that's what I said. That's the only video that had ASMR on it. And I thought, what the hell is that? Asthma.
Yeah. So a couple things, Andy. One, I am totally with you on eating and drinking and slurping sounds. I'm not into that shit either. I'm not bad mouthing it or anything.
No, but does it hit you like a light switch?
But it's not my thing. Now, I have done a couple videos involving me eating, but it wasn't so much about eating as it was about spicy foods. I've done a I've done a hot sauce challenge with my friend Emerald Rose ASMR, who happens to live a couple-hour drive from me. So we did this collab in person. It was Marno ASMR's Hot Ones challenge. He brought it into the ASMR community. We decided to do that, and another one where I ate. This was a recent one where I ate Carolina Reaper pebbles and did some of the hardest tongue twisters. I have a problem. I did some of the hardest tongue twisters in the English language while burnt
Nice, easy
alive.
tongue twister for you to practice.
I personally would never ever eat that kind of hot food ever. That's
I've
just
got a very easy tongue twister for you to practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's mate. I'm only plucking pheasants because the pheasant plucker's late.
Wait, say it again.
I'm not a pheasant plucker.
I'm not a
pheasant
pheasant
plucker's
plucker.
mate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm only plucking pheasants because the pheasant plucker's late.
I'm only plucking pheasant.
You're gonna have to write this down, man.
I'll type it out on the chat for you.
Please do.
Yeah, I said it. Woo-hoo!
Please do.
Yay.
And I just happen to have these bad boys with me, actually.
Oh wow, we don't have.
So
Andy, we don't have these over here, do we, Andy?
Devin, it's okay. I'm gonna do this live on your stream right now.
Yeah. Okay, go for it. By all means.
I've got some Naga Jolika chocolate if you want to try that.
Yeah, right down the chat because
I must say I've never seen FamCam with the hat. It's the first time I've seen you in the hat, dude.
Oh yeah, I've done it. I've appeared with the hat a couple times before. I'm wearing the hat because my hair's kind of fucked up right now.
You look good, dude. What are you worried about? You look smarter than me, so that's saying something.
Okay.
I am looking rough as hell. I've got a scruffy jumper on and leggings, and I look rough as hell. So don't worry about looking rough, FamCam. Bye, Dougie. Take care.
See you, Dougie. Take care.
Bye, Doug.
So, I think Andy's typing it out right now.
Right, I think that's got the worst of the typos out of it.
Okay, here it is. All right.
Oh, there. Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Let's see if our American friend can say a British saying.
I am 1/8 British, so I have a chance.
Oh wow! Okay, I didn't know that.
But I'm mostly Slavic. Okay, one more.
They get pheasants over there, don't they?
What 1/8 British are you? Whereabouts is your British ancestry?
I'll have to ask my dad because I forget, to be honest.
Hey Charlie, welcome back.
One more.
Come on, FamCam. Don't let a fellow ASMR person down by saying this.
Type in the chat like you just did.
I'm not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's mate. I only plucking pheasants because the pheasant plucker's late.
Yay! Woo-hoo! Well done. We've actually got an American saying something British. Yay! Yeah, pheasants are basically rodents. They're
birds.
They're birds, rodents. Yes. Yeah. Which I won't go near because I don't like birds. Birds give me the creeps. I literally was in my local town earlier and had a pigeon come this close to my head, and I freaked. And I was just like, nah. It was horrible. I don't like any kind of birdies or rats with wings or any of that creepy, disgusting stuff. I freaked the hell out. I literally had a seagull attack me last year, and that freaked me the hell out. It came. I was like, no. Ew. Anything winged, webbed feet, tails, no. No. You're making your head hot, Fam. See, you're suffocating your head, FamCam. You have to let your hair breathe sometimes. That's why I never put anything on my head, because when I wear a hat, it makes my head go all bleh. So I just let my hair be scruffy. I don't care.
Are y'all still having a heat wave, by the way?
Yes, we have been. Yeah, it's been cooler today. It's been raining a little bit, but it's been really, really hot.
Yeah.
It's been like, I think the other day, Andy was saying we hit 37 degrees, which is like 102
bloody hot.
Jesus.
Which is 102 Fahrenheit for you.
Yep, that's pretty bad.
Which was, it's been hot. It's actually sticky, and I think that's part of the reason why I've been triggering my anxiety, because the heat I don't cope well with. I struggle to perceive heat. I don't like hot things at all. I don't even like to eat hot food. Like the other day, my dad decided to take me out for a curry, and within 2 mouthfuls, yeah, not a good idea at all for someone who has sensory issues. And yeah, let's just say that I kind of threw a fit in the restaurant, which isn't too clever for people who are on the spectrum. The best of times being stuck in a crowded environment where it smells, it's loud music, which is another horror story. I can't stand places with loud music because it triggers me and I can't deal with it. You sound absolutely exhausted, fam cam.
I'm just surviving right now.
Is it because then Chris you just eaten? Or potato chips, is, as you call it, sorry. Potato chips.
They're not potato
People
chips, they're
crisps.
corn chips. With ghost pepper.
Yeah, I don't think it's the corn that made you breathe like that.
Oh, it's the pepper. It's laced with ghost pepper.
It's so awesome to have FanCam being able to join us. Like, I've been meaning to get him up before, and he's always been like, oh, Gemma, I'm off to work. I'm like, okay. I was like, I'll get you next time, though. It's so nice to have some of the ASMR artists up here. I do want to try and aim kind of my channel at more ASMR artists and stuff as well, because a lot of
Definitely.
ASMR does help me with my sleep and
You need to
with
bring some
my
friends here.
kind of keeping calm. Like you said, ASMR Darling, I watched her
Yeah.
quite a while before I met Minxie, and then I met Minxie through her as well. And I found you through Minxie, and I've met a lot of ASMR friends now. I think quite a lot of my subscribers are ASMR artists, actually. I have quite a lot of ASMR artists who subscribe to me, and I actually did a video for Laura not that long ago. I did a subscription video for her, and I need to do another one at some point because apparently I have a relaxing voice. I don't know how, but I'm the most least relaxed person here.
It's all weird.
Charlie, what do you mean relaxing? In your sense, relaxing is like telling a graphic joke. That depends on what you're meaning, Charlie. Because you've got two Aspies on this panel right now, so it depends what you're meaning. Because me and Frank are both Aspie, so it depends what you're trying to aim at. Because I don't want you saying it and someone goes, what?
By the way, speaking of Aspie ASMRs, there's another Aspie ASMRs I want to give a shout out to.
Yep.
Milo, I discovered not too long ago. She's really good.
Okay, I didn't realize there was some other Aspie ones. I have to have a look at some people on the YouTube, and because ASMR is so, I guess, big because you have so many different artists who do different things. Whereas I'm very loyal to the people I subscribe to in the ASMR community. I watch FanCam all the time. I watch Laura, ASMR Darling, Shaynova, ASMR.
ASMR Darling's on the spectrum?
I don't think she's on the spectrum, but she's one of my favourites. I watch her a lot. I watch Shaynova ASMR, and she's not autistic, but she's one of my favourites. I've been with her for a while. She used to be known as ASMR Doll, but then she shut down her channel because she got trolled, and then she came back under a new name and restarted. I think she's like 400, 500 subs now. I think she came back very recently under a new name. She's very, very good.
Though, the thing about trolls on YouTube and Twitch is they're gonna happen no matter fucking what. Anytime you start to succeed at all, there are gonna be people who don't like that, and they're gonna want to let you know. Here's what you got. When you get trolls, here's what you got to do. That's it.
Yeah, which I don't.
It's tough. It's a lot easier said than done. But the truth of the matter is, I could not start doing YouTube until I was mentally prepared to do that, and it took a while. But once I felt ready for that, ever since I started my channel from day one, whenever I got trolls, which took a long time for me to get trolls, but once I finally did, I just don't touch them. I leave them there because it's good for my analytics, but I don't touch them.
Yeah.
If other people want to respond to them, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you, but I'm just going to leave them be and let them bump my comments numbers. You're giving me comments, you're giving me views, so you're helping my channel. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah, this is the thing. I wish I could be like that with trolls, but Andy knows that I'm not. I'm the most anxious person when it comes to these idiots who decide to troll me on quite a regular basis. And instead of ignoring it like you do, I kind of get defensive. I want to defend my
And you take it
channel.
to heart.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I take it to heart all the time. And the problem is with that, it leads to stress. And then when it leads to stress, I get in a rut. And as a result, like I am now, it's kind of
exactly. That's why I don't do it because I, like many of us here, I've been bullied a ton in my youth. Like, God, I'm so old. I'm
you're
only,
still young. What's you on about? You're younger than me.
I'll be. How old are you?
I'm 31 in 2.5 months.
I am 32 in 3 days.
Well, you're
Happy
young.
birthday for 2
You're older
days.
than me by a year, then.
Yeah,
Technically.
but
Not,
we are roughly the same age.
yeah,
But-
roughly the same age.
Yeah,
Yes.
but when I was younger, I was bullied a lot. And what I've learned from all that is, it's easier to ignore it online than it is in person, for sure. And because I'm online, I take advantage of that. And what I realize is that if I let it go, they eventually go away. Every single troll comment I've had on my YouTube channel, no two troll comments I've had on my YouTube channel have been from the same person. At least I think, unless I missed something. Thank you, Lynn, for the birthday wish.
Yeah, happy early birthday to FamCam.
Yeah.
You realise you're younger than my daughter.
Birthday, that would be great.
What's that, Andy?
You're younger than my daughter, but older than my son. My daughter
Really?
was born 16th of August, 85. My son was born 13th of August, 95.
Oh, okay.
Don't do too much work in one marriage, so one every 10 years, that's about right.
Yeah.
I was born 88.
I don't think
Over
I could have
88,
kids
and
for,
then for October, I was
that's
born
a lot
5.5
to think
weeks
about.
premature.
Yeah.
Which was, yeah, I was apparently, from what my mum told me, I was tinier than a bag of sugar. Apparently.
Huh. Higher than bag of sugar. How big are the bags of sugar in your house?
Our bags of sugar are probably about
2 pounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
about that big.
Well, that's I guess it makes sense for a baby.
I actually have a photo of me as a baby down on the floor in my basket. Yeah, I was tiny.
I think I was about 10 and a half
randomly
pounds.
doing ASMR out of nowhere on your stream.
Yeah,
I'm a
just give me an
chronic
idea.
I fidget a lot.
I
and
think
that's
I'm going
another
to do a
reason why.
special birthday video for FamCam tomorrow and attach a baby picture of me in it. So you can see how tiny I was. I was, yeah. And I got tested for being a midget as well.
Get a load of baby pictures off the net and just superimpose FamCam's face on them.
I am a graduate in computer graphics, so I could handle that.
Oh, you could do a nasty revenge thing on it as well.
Dude, on my Discord and some friends' Discords, which I'm going to shamelessly self-promote. Patrons of mine have access to my Discord. But on my Discord, we have a meme board.
Drop your links in the chat, FamCam. You've got mod access, so you can drop all your links in the.
Oh yeah.
Your moderator, which means self promo is allowed. My moderators can drop their links whenever they want to when I'm on here. Usually, and they do anyway in the comments. Usually.
So on my Discord, I have a text channel for Meme Wars where we make memes of each other and prank each other for it. Mostly to our friend ASMR Richard, aka Raging Richard.
Yes, I know.
We're usually he's kind of our punching bag of the group. We love him, but
we love everybody, like ASMR artists or not. I love all the people who are on here. Like having FamCam is just an honor because I know the time difference and everything. It's kind of difficult to schedule to get you on here, but when I see you in my chat, I'm like, you gonna come on yet?
Yeah, it's mostly weekends, and on Fridays I work from home, so I can come on during lunch breaks and whatnot. Speaking of which, I think I got a few more minutes left. But
nice.
But yeah, weekends are definitely my time to come on, and that's when I stream on Twitch too.
Yes, put your Twitch things down in the chat so we can come over and see you. Guys, also, I want to ask a special favour from everybody in this chat who's here right now. Tomorrow it's FamCam's birthday. So
Monday is.
if you want to send me a little clip of yourselves to wish FamCam a happy birthday, send it to my email address, which I'll link in the chat now. And we can all send him a lovely birthday video to celebrate his birthday. So if you want to drop me a little clip, like 30 seconds to a minute long, to my email, then I will forward it onto FamCam so he can have a nice birthday video to wake up to.
I love you guys. You guys are the best. So anyway, speaking of Twitch, I normally stream every Saturday, but this week I'm going to stream on Sunday instead.
Okay.
12:30 p.m. my time, which I believe is 8:30 p.m. your time.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll be playing Super Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, we're 8 hours ahead of you.
Yes, you are. So
Yeah.
8:30 British Standard Time.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. At least I know when. Yeah, I should get notification anyway, so it shouldn't be. Yeah. So I have to always remember that you're 8 hours because you and a few other YouTubers that I watch from California, I have to keep remembering. I'm like, oh, okay. So I have to check what the time is. I have to keep remembering the 8 hours. Go backwards. Rock G says hello to FamCam. And
hey, Rocky.
I'm just going to warn this person who's in the chat right now. Coins, stop asking for support in my chat. You've not even greeted me in the chat. You've basically come in here and asked for subscribers. I did warn you to not do that. So if you could refrain from doing that, because YouTube will tell me off for it and it'll get put in my spam. So please don't do that.
Little word of advice: if you want to grow, you got to show your fellow creators love. You got to help them grow, and they reciprocate. That's how it is. You just gotta keep going to these streams, keep commenting, let them know how great they are, and be genuine about it. Don't be fake. Don't just do it because you want them to come to you. I mean, yeah, we all want everybody to come to our channel, but we can't deny that. That's a given. But you also got to give and take, not just take and pretend to give. That's just the way it is. Same thing is true in relationships. Same thing is true in business. Same thing is true in every walk of life. It's true. It's also true on YouTube, and it's true on Twitch. It's true everywhere.
It's like respect and trust has got to be earned.
Andy or FamCam, if you want to use your mod wrenches, you can get rid of that person because she's insistent on asking for support, and I've just warned her 3 times. So if you want to ban her, feel free, because she's not listening to me.
Right foot duly exercised.
Thank you, because it annoys me. I had someone do that the other day, and it wound me up because I was like, look, and I think it was when FamCam was actually in my stream in the chat, and this guy comes in and goes, be friends with me, and starts demanding. I'm like, look, don't come in here and just do that. That's rude. And he's like, sub to my channel. Tell your people to sub to me. I'm like, no. I'm like,
what you should have said is, how much are you going to pay me?
Had to.
You'd be surprised how many people suddenly don't want the subscribers because it's going to cost them something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it causes me anxiety because trying to argue with somebody who's being a douche.
There have been creators that I followed for a while that I stopped just because they were doing nothing but that. There have actually, I'm not going to name names, but there are some people on Twitter I've seen who seem to be completely invisible and then are suddenly visible whenever they put a video up, and then when no one's watching it, they go ape shit. And
yeah, I've had that on Twitter recently myself. I've had people contact me and go, you haven't been watching me, Jaron. I'm like, actually, don't accuse me of that, because I actually have been watching you. Just in case I might not comment all the time doesn't mean I'm not paying attention to the upload.
Exactly. And even if you're not, we all are following so many people, and it's impossible to keep up with everybody all the time. You got to try to find that balance.
Like, I've had one person say that to me.
I guarantee you, there's some videos of Gemma's that I miss, and there's some videos of mine that she misses.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know I miss some FamCam updates. Like today, I was actually on his channel this afternoon watching some stuff. Oh. Sorry, Andy?
I've only ever had one person complain that I wasn't watching their videos.
Who was that?
I ain't going into that one.
Okay.
I don't like names.
This was a fully grown adult male in their 40s. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Why didn't
Okay.
you watch it? Everyone loved it. I said, well, I did watch it. Well, why didn't you comment? You don't want to know. No, tell me. Because I thought it was a pile of shit. That's why I didn't comment. Would you sooner I just keep my mouth shut, not hit that thumbs down, or
Yeah.
hit the thumbs
Yeah.
down and tell you what I really thought of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the thing. People aren't going to like all your videos. This is another thing that causes me anxiety because a lot of my videos are autism based because I am an autism awareness channel,
Yeah.
and most of it's all my lived experiences, what I deal with all the time. And I had someone say to me the other day, why won't you do anything else but autism stuff? And I was like, well, actually, if you go through the playlists I have on my channel, I have poetry that I write, which I've been writing now for the last 2.5 years, which I upload on there. And I have actually started doing community vlogs where I'm outside going to events, camping. I actually uploaded a camping vlog the other day. I uploaded a car show vlog that I went to. I said I'm opening my channel up more, but the problem is I still want to keep it quite autism focused because I still live with the condition. So I still want to have it relevant, but I show more of myself outside than being stuck inside all the time. Because
Yeah.
before I have anxiety about going out, but I make myself go out and do it so I can prove to people that I am social. It just exhausts me to do it, and I kind of describe my life being a tank. I kind of have this certain small box, and once the small box starts going down, and I panic, I hit the panic button, and all of a sudden, bang, everything just explodes. And that's when I get like this and anxiety, and I get to the point where I'm crying and confused in my head, and it's people don't get it. They think, oh well, females don't have anxiety. Yeah, you're so far wrong. It's even not even funny. It's like people say, well, males have it more obvious than females. No, not technically
In
accurate.
the ASMR community, it's the exact opposite, by the way.
Especially with autistic people, FamCam will back me up on that. Autistic people have it in such a more severe degree that we are more prone to having anxiety disorders and
Oh, I heard you say views, like on YouTube.
huh?
Oh, I thought you said men have more views than
No,
women.
I said
I misheard you.
they're more. I said about men being more obvious, like having the.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it just depends on the individual entirely. I think it has zero to
Okay,
do
that's
with it.
interesting.
Men are more
That would
for
make
it,
for an
but
interesting video.
yeah, I think we hear about men having autism or being on the autism spectrum, but that doesn't mean men have it more or men have it more severe. I think we just happen to see it more in men.
That's giving me an idea. I think collaboration video between FamCam and me is needing to be done.
Emma, I am so down for that.
Have a I guess we can have it part ASMR and have it part kind of facts on autism and
It doesn't
kind of.
have to be an ASMR if it's on your channel.
I would like the idea. I think it would be quite nice to have a nice relaxed theme to it, and you're very
Okay.
natural at it, like I say. And you have a very good tone, and the way you present
Thank
yourself
you.
is really, really good, and that's why I watch you. You are very, very addicting. Your channel is very, very catchy, and I do spend a lot of my time on it. And I was on your channel earlier actually when I was getting a bit stressed out trying to cook my dinner, and I was like, no, I need to chill. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna
Just
watch a
stay
bit of
chill.
ASMR for a little while
That's my
and
motto.
chill. I need to buy some of your merch actually because I know you
Oh
say about
yeah.
your
Why,
merch link. I need to get myself some Stay Chill merch because I did say about that the other day. I've got to look into getting some merch on YouTube and from people I've been watching for quite a long time.
well, I appreciate that.
Amcam has Stay Chill merch. Everybody, like that's
Yeah.
if that's not catchy for you, then I don't know what is. But seriously, check it out because having that Stay Chill logo is just absolutely awesome. Like
Yeah.
every time he says it, I'm like, that's just so damn catchy.
Do you wanna see a picture of somebody wearing one?
Yeah, sure. Who have you got?
Let me get my phone.
Be very sure what pictures you're calling up on there.
All right.
Famcam's good. He's alright. I know he won't put anything dodgy on my stream. So
No, of course not.
Not on purpose.
I know you wouldn't either, Andy. Before I get myself in trouble, I know you wouldn't either if you were to show a picture because I trust both
I
you
can show all
totally.
the pictures in the world right now. The cam's not
So
working.
this is Sleepy Kitty ASMR.
Oh
Captain
wow.
Carol.
Wicked.
Oh, wicked!
My
So
wife in the
cool.
Matrix. It's an inside joke, but yeah, this is her with the Stay Shell shirt.
Oh, cool. I'm definitely have to check your link out afterwards. I just
This
put
is
my merch link in my community tab section. I just
yeah.
put my link. Oh, wow.
You could play on that Stay Chill with the Stay Chill Islands as opposed to the Seychelles.
I'm definitely going to have to buy one. I want to have a fan cam shirt so when I do a video, I can be like, if you like ASMR, check this dude out, and I can promote you on my video and wear the shirt on the video.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm
While we're at it, I'm gonna give another shameless shout out
okay.
to Carol, because why not? She deserves it.
Well, my moderators have full access fam cam, so promote away by any means. Like that's my moderators have that full access because I trust them. So Andy, you can do the same. You can promote like style and stuff. Drop links for your channel, Andy, as well. I know you've not really been dropping any links per se, but you can drop your link and stuff.
Yeah.
There's nothing on my channel overly worth watching, other than
Oh,
Andy,
come
oh
on.
come on, drop your link
no,
anyway.
seriously, it's just stuff that I've either found on video or done on video that I've kept for me. If anyone else finds it fun, entertaining, boring, offensive, or whatever, then enjoy.
Yeah, well, drop your link anyway, Andy, because you never know, you might gain some subscribers. I noticed in the chat earlier you had like 3 or 4 people say that they've supported you in the chat.
I don't know, I was looking at the StreamYard screen.
In the chat, I think it was Lynn Mitzi
you
said
for
she
ever done
subscribed
that.
to you, and a few other people had subscribed to you. I know Famcam's gained a couple of 3 as well.
Oh, have I?
Yeah, you've had a couple of 3 people said that they've subscribed to you. I think Lynn Mitzi and a few other people have.
There you go.
Oh, I'm at 952 now. So I've gained roughly 6 since I came on. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, guys.
Wear glasses.
Please, guys, go and check my panelists out. They are the ones who I do this panel. Like, without them, I wouldn't be here. Like, they are the people who are helping me actually forget I have anxiety right now. So, if it wasn't for them, I'd probably be in a right mess right now, to be honest. Those ladies who wear glasses. Oh, that's an interesting topic, Andy, because Gemma's been
don't you watch that, Jimmy. You might not get the joke.
I've been very naughty recently. Talking of glasses, I was meant to go for an optician's appointment, and because I don't like going to the opticians, I was naughty and told my dad I forgot about my appointment. I haven't forgot. I just didn't want to go.
I hope it's just opticians and not optometrists. I say that because my parents are optometrists.
Oh, wow. Nice. And then my dad gets a phone call from the optician going, well, your daughter failed to turn up for her optician's appointment. And my dad's like, Gemma? And I'm like, oh, no, I'm busted.
You might enjoy showing your parents that one that I just put up then.
Yeah, I need to book an optician's appointment because my eyesight is appalling. I have had glasses numerous times, but I think I do need them again because my eyes are not great. I used to have big glasses. I used to have big square ones up until a couple of years ago. I haven't got rid of them, but I think my eyesight is going down the crap heap.
I'll just damage my eyes. They don't work properly.
Yeah, I've always had eyesight problems. As part of the spectrum as well. Like one of the things my psychiatrist said to me was that a lot of people with autism do have eyesight issues, and for me, I have a lazy eye this eye, and I have a squint in this eye. So for me, my eyes are mucked up constantly, so I constantly have to try and focus one eye on the screen and try and also I know that when I'm stressed, this eye, because of having the laser, it turns in on itself. So when I get anxious, I can feel my eye turn. I'm like, nah. It's frustrating as hell. So it's like trying not to focus on, I know it's happening, so I can feel my eye twitching. It's
Gemma's giving us the finger right now.
And the more you think about it, the more.
No! Oh no, that's not good. Oopsie.
It's okay.
Now I'm getting embarrassed. Oh no.
Bamcam's
making me blush.
You wouldn't believe how many times I flipped the word on stream.
I swear like a sailor anyways. It doesn't really matter if I do it and even put the finger up. Andy's heard me say an F-bomb a few times.
One of my most memorable moments on stream actually was a couple months ago. I was playing Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls, well, the remastered version. And every time I died, so anybody who knows Dark Souls knows that it is brutally difficult. You will die a lot. And every time I died in that game, I had a big bowl of pad thai laced with the last dab. Now, do you know what that is?
No.
The last dab is a hot sauce with the world's hottest pepper in it, Pepper X, at roughly 3 million Scoville units, 3 times as hot as a ghost pepper. So I took a bite of that every time I died, and toward the tail end of the stream, I was I was going ape shit, and there was one part that Christopher Not Walken, who is a guy who interviews ASMRists, he was on the stream and he clipped me just going like this. This is my impression of myself at that moment. I was like, fucking kid, fucking monster, fucking face, fucking face. That's how it went down. And he clipped that and he put it on his show at a random part in the middle of one of his interviews. He was like, we're gonna go to a clip that's not as we're in real life, but we're gonna take a break for the audience. Just check it out. It's this clip.
Andy, you do realise you're probably going to tempt FamCam with that link, you know?
What's that?
That's cool. That's what I bought for a friend who said he loves hot,
It's
spicy
a hot
food.
food.
13 million Scoville units.
Chili extract death cap chili wizards.
13 million. What is 13 million Scoville units?
I have no idea.
Put in the chat.
I have no idea what it is, but I'm certainly
It's
not
a little tube.
I think I lost the. I think I accidentally closed the tab with the chat. Let me go back.
Here you go. It's in here now. FamCam. There's a copy in the.
There you go.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
He all but fainted.
He fainted after a match head.
Okay,
Ooh,
so 13 million Scoville chili extract, death cap chili wizards. Damn. 27.49 pounds. I wonder how that equates in American dollars. Let me check. Pounds to dollars.
This is the most I've laughed in such a long time.
$33.09. That's
£27.49.
Yeah, so that equates.
Yeah, American money is worth more than ours, Andy. Unfortunately, our money.
No, it's not. It's worth less. It's worth less. That's why they charge more to even it out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's worth less. So 27.49 pounds is $33.09.
Nice.
It's worth it. I gave him just the tiniest bit on the edge of a toothpick.
Jesus.
And he said, no, load it up. And I said, no, try that first. And he done that. He went every colour of the rainbow.
Oh, my God.
And he thumped against the wall and just went down on his ass on the floor.
Wow. That's crazy.
That is what you call shit hot.
I think, and also,
you can even turn those two words around as well.
I think another reason why I've been anxious recently is that my dad's a builder for his occupation, for his job, and my dad fell off a roof when he was on a job working, and my dad's very lucky to be alive right now. He literally fell backwards off a 2-story house and landed full pelt on his back.
Oh, you guys, I hate to interrupt, but
yeah.
I just got a message from one of my colleagues in Slack saying that he's currently stuck on the freeway, and apparently somebody's threatening to jump from an overpass.
Oh, I hope they don't. I hope they get the support they need, and let's fingers crossed that they don't.
Jesus Christ.
Fingers crossed they don't jump off, please. Thoughts and prayers go out to the person, please. Put some prayer emojis out there.
I'm not shoving religion down people's throats, but I just did the.
No. It's important, FamCam. Yeah. No. I've lost friends to suicide and stuff, so I know it's a very important issue. And yeah, I lost one of my close autistic friends over here to end his own life. He jumped in front of a train a few years ago, so. Yeah, I kind of know the importance of suicide and people threatening to do things. My friend, well, at first wasn't suicidal, and then the day that he actually ended his life, they were doing a debate about suicide at uni, and a girl teased him because he was telling them that he was depressed, and she told him basically, if you're that depressed, go and kill yourself.
Wow.
And 6 hours later, he jumped in front of a train.
Yeah, never encourage that shit. That's not cool.
No.
You gotta look.
Hey,
No
Amjad,
matter,
welcome. Good to see you, buddy.
hey, Amjad. No matter what you're going through, and as somebody who
Oh,
has,
Ben.
as somebody who has had depression and anxiety, I've never been suicidal or anything close to that. So I'll never quite understand exactly what's going through people's minds when they are suicidal. But
It's all different.
what I can say, having known people who have been suicidal and got through, is that if you off yourself, you're not going to get through. You're not going to get through the bad. It's just gonna be, that's just gonna be it, and you're not gonna see what's good you're not gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel. The only way, hey Charlie,
Hey, Charlie.
the only way you're gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel is if you keep going through that tunnel. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah,
No
this is
matter-
another reason why anxiety is related to it as well, because it's all the mental health spectrum. You've all got symptoms and stuff. Hey, Charlie, good to see you, brother. How you doing?
Charlie?
I'm all right. How y'all doing?
Good. It's all right. It froze at first.
Charlie, we can't hear you.
Okay.
I can't. He keeps moving.
Hear me?
Wow. Feedback.
I can kinda hear you.
Feedback. Loud feedback. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh,
Someone's been back.
Oh yeah, I hear some feedback too.
Ow, 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 ow,
Yeah.
ow,
If
ow, ow.
you don't have headphones, plug them in, because that's what causes feedback.
Where's my headphones? Down there, I can't. I'm gonna have to plug my headphones in because that feedback's killing my ears.
Oh yeah.
Ow, 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 ow. Sorry, that's part of my sensory issues. That drives me absolute bananas.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hold
I
on a
can hear
second,
you.
Charlie. I should be able to hear you in literally 2 seconds. Hold on. Wait.
Hey.
There we go. Yay, that's better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I had to plug my headphones in.
I'm hearing a lot of echo. Andy, are you plugged in to headphones?
No, don't own any.
Volume down.
Me?
My volume's turned down.
Me too. I just turned mine down too.
So,
Mine was on loud, but I just turned it down.
Charlie, have you got your YouTube screen muted?
Someone's got feedback still coming through because it's come from my headphones. So someone's still got. Someone's
Andy
got
doesn't have
feedback.
headphones, so I think that's what's causing it. Sorry, man.
Ow.
Right. I've now muted my speakers completely. Are you still getting feedback? Thumbs
Yeah,
up for yes, thumbs down for no.
Ow.
I'm not hearing feedback now.
No, it's gone. I'm not hearing it either. I was
Okay,
hearing it,
cool.
but it's... Yeah.
Good.
That's so painful. People do that. It's like, ow. Yeah, that's part of anxiety as well. I hear everything, and it's like, wah, my headphones. It's good to see you, Charlie. And we've got Fam Cam in the house. The legend of Fam Cam ASMR is in my house right now. How you doing, Charlie?
Nice to meet you, man. I'm all right. I'm doing all right. Finally got the electric turned back on. Can you hear me?
Yoo-hoo!
I can hear you.
Yeah.
You're just a bit delayed. It's like I can hear you. And it's like it's coming across a bit delayed.
Can I jump in between things? Yeah.
And I look like an idiot because it's like my arms like going across this. My arms going across the screen. Oh! Sorry. Ow.
Now my speakers are switched right off, but I'm guessing Gemma's still getting feedback.
Let me see if I do any other
Yeah, and
wall.
it's stinging me like hell.
probably
Ow.
Well, guys, I think it's actually time for me to log off. Thank you so much, Gemma, for having me on.
You're
Thank you,
welcome, Fan
Andy.
Cam.
Sorry.
Anytime. Anytime.
Good
Thank you for
seeing
being here. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And hopefully that 1,000 won't be very far away for you. Time
So
wise.
yes, guys, go and sub to FamCam. Go, 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 go. Go over to FamCam right now.
Gemma's going to give everyone that subs to FanCam £10 each.
only on
You'll be
only on
lucky.
coffee on
Hey.
Hey, John. Good to see you, buddy.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Take
I don't
care,
need
Fran.
10 pounds. I'm heavy enough.
Stay chill.
Take care. Have a good day.
Hey,
John.
I don't need 10 pounds. I'm heavy enough.
You and me both.
Oh, there we go. The feedback's gone now.
Charlie.
I
did
think
you
it was
check out that skills video.
I was gonna watch it, but they cut my electric off yesterday, so I had to like really not be on. Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to see. I did try speaking to Charlie yesterday, but unfortunately, due to his power being out, I wasn't able to speak to him. And yeah, I did try and kind of call him when I was in the middle of a massive meltdown last night.
Man, you know, that was like a really bad time. That for the whole thing, because like when I literally got home, the battery on Tyrion. The battery on this phone is terrible, and I don't have my internet on. And with me having to pay my electric bill kind of on the fly, like I did, that was really I was gonna purchase another phone and a better phone.
Yeah.
And still be behind on my rent, but this phone right now is like literally has become a safety issue because it gets so friggin' hot.
Yeah. Like literally, like I had my laptop on all night last night until this morning because I literally couldn't sleep. And by the time I felt it this morning, I was like, "Oh my god, that's hot!" All that underneath was boiling. So I had to put it down to the floor and put it on top of a folder to get the fan running on it.
Yeah, they have they have these things that if your laptop overheats, I don't know how much money I don't even know how much money they cost here, but they have them where you place your laptop on this like kind of like a stand type of deal, but they call it a laptop cooler or something like that. There's a fan underneath it where you just put your laptop on it and it'll actually cool your laptop down from the outside in.
I think it would help laptops if people were able to buy like a mini milk crate and put the laptop on that, because then you'll get a much better circulation of air underneath it.
Correct, right. If it's funny, they call them a laptop, but if you put them on your lap, it'll catch fire. Go figure.
Yeah. I love my laptop though. At least it doesn't overheat too much. It should get hot with the fan because I rest it on my bed. So
yeah. You're not supposed to let it sit on your bed.
Well, I broadcast from my bedroom, so it's kind of the only choice I've got. Unless I plug it in my front room, but I don't like sitting in my lounge. It's cold. Whereas this is a warm room.
So yesterday
I thought I'd have you on because I missed you.
I missed you too, Seth.
I know. That's our daily routine is to speak to each other. And yesterday I was distraught. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I know. It's like what a pisser of a day yesterday was. And I texted Molly earlier to ask if the power was back on, and I hadn't gotten a response from her. The text never even went through. So her phone or my phone or the network in between drop the text. So I'm sitting here and I'm coming home and I'm literally like ready to just fly off the handle on these people for the electric company, because
Hey,
they don't care. They don't care about, and like the fact that the reason why I fell behind is because I had my appendix removed, and I was out for 2 weeks. They didn't care about that. They want their money.
That's all
So
it
they
is.
cut
It's a
me off.
business thing.
Yeah, it's all about money. Yeah, of course it is.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's the same with
But-
anything.
But I'm not gonna this live stream isn't about that. So let's not about my issues, because I have enough issues that I could create a Encyclopedia Britannica.
Well, this is what I'm saying. We've all got issues, and the last 2 days for me have been absolute god awful. I've spent the last 48 hours crying, screaming. It's been horrible.
I think what I don't know. I mean, because I'm hearing a whole lot of stuff about like people having like mental breakdowns and stuff like that. I saw on Facebook that stop, please, Tyrion. But somebody on Facebook was like, "Oh, maybe I'll just kill myself and put myself out of everybody's misery or something like that." And I forget his name, but he's a YouTuber also, and he's the one that was kept on asking people for money for some odd reason. Now all of a sudden he's claiming that he wants to take his own life. I don't know if that's just just kind of like a sympathy plea, because it seems just kind of like the way it is,
Do you know what I've noticed about people who mean it when they try and commit suicide?
If one of the mods could, if one of the mods in here can post the suicide prevention link, that would be great. So if someone needs some support, then we could provide them to a link. I know Lulu or any of the other mods could post the National Suicide Prevention line in the chat. Then at least if someone does feel that they are in desperate need of help, support, then that link's there for them to go and click on and get access to, because it's a very, very important subject.
Yeah,
exactly,
it definitely is. It definitely is something that, I mean, I myself have been to the point where I have literally stuck a knife to my throat. Obviously I didn't do anything because, I'm still here.
Thank you, Andy and Lulu, for both the links you put in. That's fantastic. That's really shocking, brother. That's really, really scary.
It is. But what I did is I took, what I like to do, this is just for me, it doesn't work for everybody, is I take myself out of the situation and I look at the situation from a whole, from the outside in. It's kind of hard for a lot of people to do that, but I'm an overanalyzer, so I like to analyze everything that's going on. And sometimes that does work, is you just take yourself out of the situation and you figure, is it really worth it? Okay, oh, my girlfriend dumped me. I'm gonna just jump off of a bridge. I'm gonna, throw myself off of the Golden Gate Bridge or something like that. Then you gotta sit there and you kind of want to wonder. It's like, I got this beautiful life that's ahead of me. And it's younger people too. It's so disturbing that, and then people like you said, Gemma, about your friend, and you told me about this the other day. That people want to see you, you're gonna sit there and you say, oh, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna off myself. And and I've been guilty of saying this too, that usually when people say that they're gonna do something like that, they usually don't do it, because it's just they're just sometimes, very rarely, it's just a cry, just a cry for attention. But a lot of times it's not a cry for attention. Right.
A lot of times, though, it is a cry for help, as in they actually want the help because they are that bad to the point they have no way out.
Right.
Which is,
it's the ones, and I mean, being 40, in 46 years of life, I've found out that in a lot of cases, it's the ones that aren't crying for help that you really should watch out for.
Yes.
Because you don't know. Look at guys. Look at guys like like people like Robin Williams. Some of your funniest people are the saddest ones.
Yep, fellow Aspie, Robin Williams. I loved his movies. He was a great artist and comedian.
Absolutely.
Really. When I heard that he'd been found dead, I cried for days. That was so sad.
Yep. The one that hit me the hardest, literally the one that hit me the hardest, was Chris Cornell of Soundgarden. When I found out that he passed away, that he did the same thing, and come to find out he was on antidepressants.
Thank you, Andy, for the mental health links. That's great. Thank you.
I'm sorry, everybody. I can't see the chat right now, so if anybody's saying hi to me, hi everybody in chat. I apologize. My phone cannot.
This is my brother Charlie Gordon on the panel with me, and I also have my other brother Andy, who is in the chat posting the links for me. He's been very, very helpful.
I'm the adopted one from the U.S.
Lulu says to Charlie, "That is not true, Charlie."
What isn't?
I think something you just said just now. She doesn't agree with you. She's put, "Charlie, that's not true."
Yeah, but what part? What part isn't true, Lulu?
Oh, she says about stereotyping.
The bit about if they're crying about it, they're not going to do anything about it, I think she means.
Okay. She's stereotyping, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But Lulu, if you want to explain what you mean by stereotyping, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Night, Lynn. Take care.
I think it was a comment of, if they're saying they're going to do it, most of the time they're not going to do it.
Suicide is a subject that I'm very careful with talking about because I can only talk from my friend's experience, what I went through with that. And the thing is, suicide is such a heavy subject because of the mental health behind it. There's always another issue, not just mental health, but it could be that they have a learning disability or something, or they are triggered by something they've heard, or they've had another family member lose their life, and that makes them think, oh, well, if they're going to go and do it, I'm missing them. If I want to see them, I'll go and join them.
Well,
right.
No guarantee of that, right?
Lulu says, he said that the ones to watch out for are the people that don't say anything are at higher risk. Not true. Yes, Lulu, I do agree with that, I must say. Yeah, I get where you're coming from there.
Well, I can agree to disagree, because most of the people that I know that have cried that they're gonna commit suicide or something like that have never done it. And I know a lot of people that cried about it. That's just my personal thing from personal people that I know. I've seen a lot of people sit there and not even whisper about taking their own lives, be completely happy. And this also comes from other friends that I know. I mean, it might be, they both could be true. I mean, I'm not disagreeing, but I'm just saying that from friends of my own, the ones that are the silent ones are usually the ones that have done the deed. The ones that are, the ones that are sitting there saying that I'm gonna take my own life, they never usually do. That's from my personal friends.
Yeah, I totally get you, Charlie. I understand where you're coming from with that. And Rock G says, I have tried it and I've also said it. And then
See,
Lulu
both
says,
of them, both of them could be true. I mean, that's I mean, going from one person's experience and another person's experience are two totally different things. So, I mean, saying that I'm wrong, I think is incorrect, but that's okay.
yeah, Lulu says, well, that doesn't make it so for others, stereotyping. Jenny says,
I don't think
everybody.
that's stereotyping. I think stereotyping is looking at somebody like me and sitting there saying that I'm a preppy guy because of the way I dress, and I'm not. But that's, again.
Yeah, this is the thing. I don't really touch on that side of things because it's kind of something I'm not really dealt with, and for me, again, it's a topic that I need to look into probably. But suicide is a high risk topic to mention on any stream because of the triggers that it triggers people, and yeah, it's something that I need to be very careful with saying about because it's going to potentially upset a lot of people. Lynn says, a friend's mum left so many notes to her daughter saying she did it but did not. One day, no note, and she was found hanging from the rafter. Ouch! That's awful, Lynn. I'm sorry. That's awful. Ow, 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 ow. Rock G says, I threatened to take my life and have tried several times to do it. I'm sorry, Rock G. That's awful. I hope you got the support that you need to help you deal with that, and I hope you got some support and friends who will help you and support you through that journey. And yeah, it's not easy. I know that. And
It's very tough.
life is a struggle. Now I don't say anything anymore. I just tend to do it. Well, again, I hope you have support, Rockgy. I hope you have someone that you can talk to and reach out to. But I'm probably going to wrap this stream up soon. We've been going nearly 2 hours, so I go counselling. That's good, Rockgy. That's good.
I want to ask everybody for something. I don't know this person I don't know this person personally. But I found out the other day he's a member of the prepper community here on YouTube, and I heard this yesterday that he has 3 daughters, and they all three daughters got into a really horrible accident, and 2 of his daughters passed away in this accident. So I don't remember his name, but if you could just give like a random prayer or something like that, because I couldn't possibly fathom losing, one of my kids, never mind 2 of them, to something to that extreme.
Yeah, definitely. Prayers go out to the people involved in that situation. I sure will be praying on my own and thinking about them for sure. Rockgy says, like, week before Easter, I ran away and I hurt myself. I'm sorry, Rockgy, that you went through that, my friend. I hope you're getting support once again to help you. And yeah, I can only talk my own experience of my own mental health battle, but I've never attempted to self-harm myself apart from I've pulled my hair out and I made myself nearly go bald, but I got in trouble by my doctor to stop doing it. And as you probably see here, I have been pulling my hair out there, and I noticed that it's going a bit, so I've got to stop trying to pull it out. So yeah, everyone's putting prayers in the chat and love hearts and stuff. That's great. Hey Sandra, I'm probably gonna wrap this up in the next 10 minutes or so because I've been live nearly 2 hours, and I need to go and get a drink and get ready for bed because I'm absolutely shattered. But I won't probably end up staying up anyway. And then I need to phone Charlie off this stream. I need to do another phone call as well. But I appreciate everyone dropping their links. Andy, if you're still here.
I'm still here.
Cool, no worries. Because he's been very quiet.
I'm just sitting in the dark.
Why?
Because the bloody camera won't work.
Turn on your lighting there,
Look
Andy.
at my picture. I'm sitting in the dark.
Have you not got like a light on that I have? I've got my light on.
Well, I've got such a big nose, I'll just put a candle on the end of it that day.
And Andy's the British version of John Cena. You can't see me.
talking of John Cena, he's one of my favourite WWE wrestlers, and I actually just did buy his Hustle, Loyalty, Respect shirts, and one of the pictures on the front of it is him going like that. So I have actually got a John Cena shirt on the way from the States, so I can't wait to wear it. It's going to be cool. And I do have his
think
hat
he's
in my
secretly
wardrobe.
retired.
Huh?
I think John Cena's secretly retired.
No, he hasn't. No, that was a rumor. He's on a break pending, because from what I found out, he battled against the Authority, which is Stephanie and Triple H, and from what they are the ones who can bring him back. So it's pending whether he comes back or not. But I'm hoping to God they do bring him back. Thank you,
Hope they bring
Lulu,
him
for
back as a
posting
heel.
them links. Yeah, much love, Lynn. Take care. I'm probably going to wrap this stream up now anyway, because we're heading towards the 2-hour mark. So I'm probably going to wrap this up and thank my panel for being on here with me, and thank all the moderators for doing their awesome jobs in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And please whack a like on the stream for me. And we'll see you all on next stream. And we'll say our goodbyes, and we'll see you all next time.
Thanks for having us on, Gemma.
You're
Bye,
welcome,
everybody.
Andy. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Bye-bye.
Bye.